From chilly Green Bay, Wisconsin, great to have you with us here on GoSycamores.com. I'm Luke Martin alongside Brian Fritz. It should be a fun one Saturday afternoon tomorrow between Indiana State and Illinois State. A series, Fritzy, that's been long, has a lot of good rivalry games in it. This is always a fun time of year. And then you add in the fact both these teams are fighting for a playoff bid.
Yeah, it seems like this game is always competitive. Indiana State had opportunities last year in Normal, and this has been a back-and-forth series. There's no question about it. It's really exciting, to have a game in November with this kind of feel to it. There's importance to this game, and for Indiana State, a chance to secure a winning season with a victory. And, you know, for the Sycamores, just a really good year to this point. They're playing really well on a 3-game winning streak. Hopefully they can keep it going, opponent.
No question, the offensive line deserves a lot of credit for what the offense has been able to do this year, but understanding that and giving them that talking point, how big of an addition has Ryan Boyle been?
He's been huge. I mean, a quarterback can really be a difference maker, and there's no question from the time he's taken over the offense, starting with the Eastern Illinois game, it's been a much better offense, and they've I think exceeded everybody's expectations for what they had going into the season in terms of being able to both produce points, produce yards, all those things. And certainly the offensive line deserves a lot of credit, as does Boyle, as does Keys, as does McCoy, as does really a lot of people. He's gotten some great receiving efforts as well, with Hendricks really stepping up here of late.
The Redbirds have been known to really run the football this year, but in recent weeks they've really struggled to do that. Now, anytime anybody goes North Dakota State, South Dakota State, and UNI in order, those are 3 really good teams, and give credit where credit is due. But how big of a factor do you think it will be whether Indiana State will be successful on Saturday afternoon is if they can continue that trend, what the previous 3 teams have been able to do.
And the other part of it, it's going to be cold. It's going to be a difficult weather day to handle and throw the football. So the team that's able to run the football today is going to have a really distinct advantage. And you're right, the Redbirds certainly want to do that. The Sycamores, to their credit, have still been able to do that even without Keys. They've just done a nice job offensively of being able to find ways to continue to move the football, and you'll have to continue to do that today on the ground.
What would a win on Saturday do for this team?
You know, it would give them a winning season, which coming off a year ago is obviously tremendous. It also would put you into a position where your last game with Western Illinois would have an awful lot of meaning to it and a lot of implications. But at this point, I think the focus is still on this is an opportunity for us to have a winning season and an opportunity to beat a ranked team. And I think both of those things would be tremendous steps forward for this team. And if you're able to do that, then next week you talk about what some of those other things might be.
And hopefully that is exactly what Fritzy and I are talking about 1 week from today. Indiana State, Illinois State, Saturday, 1 o'clock kick at Memorial Stadium. The Pepsi countdown, the kickoff will begin on WIBQ at noon. For Fritzy, I am Luke Martin saying so long. Enjoy the game against the Redbirds. Go Sycamores.